Rosie and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a full face of makeup on a budget. I had a look through all of my makeup. I picked out most of the cheapest things that I have and thought I'd put it on my face. The reason I wanted to do this video is, one, I love watching videos like this. But two, also, you don't have to spend a crazy amount of money on makeup. And yeah, I just thought, I love drugstore makeup. I really like drugstore makeup and it has come such a long way. And I just thought it would be cool to just put some makeup on a budget on my face. So we'll do that together. You've probably already heard already, the pugs are on a snore fest. Oh my god. They're being so loud, they're not even near me. They're all the way over on the bed. So you will hear snoring throughout this video. Apologies for that. Nothing I can do about it. If you do like these kind of videos, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done already, and leave me a comment down below because I love chatting to you down there. But let's just get into it. So I have already moisturised my face, and I thought for Primark, first up, we would use this Pollution Solution primer from Primark. This is called the Daily Skin Starter. This was actually on sale in Primark. I think it was like reduced to £2 or something silly like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop this on my face. It says it is vegan friendly and fragrance free. Apply after moisturiser and before makeup, as you do with a primer. So I'm just going to take a little pump of that on my hand. It's like a clear gel. Doesn't feel sticky at all, feels quite nice. Excuse the swatches of lipstick on my hand. So yeah, that feels nice, a little bit tacky but not uncomfortably sticky. So yeah, that's that. Next, I thought we would go in, carry on with Primark because it is the cheapest foundation that I own. This is the PS My Perfect Colour Matte Foundation. It says that it's natural medium coverage, matte finish, oil free. Okay, I've got my wet sponge, so I'm just going to take a blob of the foundation on the sponge. I'm going to dab it and pat that in. Okay, so that is one layer and I think that's covered up really nicely. Because I do have a little bit of mask acne at the minute, I am going to just do another layer just to build it up a little bit, and let's just see how it builds up. So I'm just taking one more pump onto the sponge. So one pump does go a long way. Feeling like a full coverage look is needed today. This foundation doesn't smell the nicest. It smells tiny bit chemically, but for £2.50 I don't think we can expect the absolute world. It does say on the bottle as well that it's fragrance free, so that's obviously just the smell of whatever's in it. Okay, next up for concealer, I'm going to go with a little bit of Barry M. This is the All Night Long concealer. Not even that old, but the print rubs off really quickly on this concealer. It doesn't bother me, but yeah, I just always find that funny. I'm just going to dab a little bit under here. Not too much. I'm really noticing as I'm getting older the lines around my eyes, and like makeup just sits so horribly in them now. Never ever used to have that problem, so it does make me feel a little bit sad. Just going to blend that out. Okay, and for powder, I'm going to take the Revolution Translucent Powder. My favourite powder is Laura Mercier. I can't say that it isn't, because it is. But we're on a budget today, so I'm going to give this one another go. I haven't used it in quite some time. I find this packaging quite difficult. Like, people say they really like it. It's like a little bowl in here, which is fantastic. But in order to get it out, you have to, well, I'm assuming, I don't know what other way you could do it, is sort of close it and shake it about, but then it goes everywhere. I don't know how to get it into that little bowl without closing it and doing it that. Does that make sense? And now it's just gone everywhere, like my leg looks like it's been snowed on. I'm just gonna buff that in. Okay, so I don't mind that powder. I do feel a little bit like that powder is a tiny, I feel like I can feel it, but I don't know if that is a mixture with that foundation as well. But I'll get used to it. It's not the end of the world. It's fine. But it looks okay. It does look a little bit cakier, that combination, than I would usually prefer. Okay, fab. For bronzer, I'm going to use this Cheeky Cheeks palette. This is a dupe for like the Benefit, and the bronzer, blush and highlighter in there are really pretty. I might use the highlighter from here as well, because I don't have many cheap highlighters that I really love, and although we're doing it on a budget, we still want to really like it. I'm just going to tap into that bronzer. Just warm up the face. I really rarely contour these days. Part laziness really. And I just feel like for my makeup process, it's just an unnecessary step that I used to always do. But I also think it's where I'm just not that in the know and not overly talented. Like, I see when other people contour, it looks, I can really see it and it looks so good, whereas I feel like when I do it, it's just a mess. So I feel like I can get the shape that I want. I guess I pretty much contour with my bronzer, if that makes sense. So it's like a bronzer's like a 2-in-1 for me. This is a really nice bronzer. This palette really wasn't very expensive. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it really wasn't expensive at all. And yeah, I just think this is such a nice bronzer. And actually the blush in it is absolutely beautiful as well. Yeah, I've added some definition back into my face. I think it's a nice colour. It's blended in alright. I think I am going to take this highlighter in this palette, because the other ones that I've got are just pretty boring, to be honest. So let's see what this highlighter looks like. I'm not sure if I've used it before. I don't think I have. That's pretty, isn't it? It's definitely there. Always just sort of highlight my brow bone before I do my brows, just when I'm doing my highlighter. I really need to pluck my eyebrows. Please don't look at them. I was supposed to get them microbladed before we went back into lockdown, and then I got really poorly. I was absolutely gutted, and because of the whole, you know, corona situation, although I was sure I didn't have it, I had to go and get tested. I couldn't risk going just in case, so I couldn't make my appointment. I was so sad, and I was gonna vlog it all as well and do a video on it, so I'm gonna rebook that for, well, as soon as possible really, but it'll probably be next year now. So I love covering my whole face in highlighter, and I think that's a really pretty highlighter. It's like got a gold champagne-y shift in it, and I just love it. I think it's really, really nice, and I could continue just putting it on my face all day if you let me. Right, blush. I picked up a few cheap ones. So I got this little one from Primark, which I've not tried yet. It's £1. So cheap. I've got this other little duo from Primark as well. This is in sale, and it's got like a shimmery side and a matte side, which is nice when you mix them together. But I also got this MUA shimmer silk, which is like, I don't really know, it's definitely not a blush, but it's just like this really beautiful shimmery, highlighty, pinky, just beautiful product. It says you could use it literally anywhere, but so I thought I might use this one from Primes and maybe top it up, but then they're quite, let's just do it. I love a glowy blush, if you didn't know already. Like, a glowy blush is my weakness. I have oily skin, but I love to look glowy. So this is what it looks like. I take a little Morphe blusher brush. So I always see things like, you should put your blush here, you should like put 2 fingers there and start your blush from there, you should do this, you should do that. Put it where you want, like, put it where you want. it's up to you. So I always like to run a little bit over the bridge of my nose, just for like that sun-kissed look. But like I say, I love looking rosy and pink and like I've been on a 10-mile run, because that's the life I want people to think I lead. I'm joking, but you know, love blusher. That's really pretty for £1. Really, really nice. But I do want to top it off with a little bit of this. I'm just going to do a little bit, just a little bit to try. Just want to see. Just want to see. Because let me swatch it. Look how beautiful that is. It's just so pretty. I just think it looks really nice. Just gives it like that glow, doesn't it? This wasn't expensive either. I got it from Beauty Bay, and I think I had some money off. I can't remember exactly now, but it's MUA. It's not very much. I really like that. Before we start the eyes, I'm just going to give my face a little spritz with setting spray, because I have used quite a few powders there. Just going to take Primark setting spray. This is the Instant Hydration Primer Spray. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, coconut oil, and this is the coconut one, and it's down to here, so it's only a little bit left. And as you already probably know, it's a dupe for the MAC setting spray. I really like it. But I love setting sprays as well. I love all these things. So yeah, it's a really nice one. My lips are a little bit dry, so to stick with the cheap theme, I got these trio of lip balms from the Friends launch with Makeup Revolution. They're really rubbish. Like this one, they haven't even put any scent in it. This is meant to be strawberry. It's just plain. Like there's no strawberry smell or flavour at all. So I think they forgot to put it in. But it does a job, so I'll just leave it for when I desperately need a little bit of hydration. But I wouldn't recommend them. I got them on offer. They were like down to £3 for the 3. I wouldn't buy them again. I wouldn't recommend them. But maybe I got a bad bunch. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to do my brows quickly. I'm going to use this Revolution little powder duo. It's called the Revolution Pro Duo Powder, Brow Powder. And I've like, you can really see how much I've used it. Like, I've made a big dip in there. I've had it for ages. And then I think I'm going to follow that up with a bit of the e.l.f. Wow Brow. This is like a brown gel, but it's got little fibres in it. And I just quite like it. So, and they're the cheapy ones that I've got. I really hate doing eyebrows. They're not great, are they? I just don't enjoy doing them. Like, bring back New Year when I can have them microbladed and not have to faff about too much. I couldn't even tell you the last time I plucked them, because they hardly do anything anyway. I just get these really annoying bum fluff hairs. And yeah, I just hate it. I just hate it. Anyway, moving on to eyes. We are going to play with, and I'm really excited, the Beauty Bay Sunset Horizon palette. Now this is £15 and they recently had it on an offer. Keep an eye out, where they had like 30% off. It was down to like £10 something, I think. But look how beautiful this palette is. I've been waiting to play with this palette. I think it looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm excited to get dug in with it. But for 15 quid for such a beautiful palette, you don't need to be going out and spending this 40-50 quid on palettes. I've done it. I do it. I'm not judging. I'm just saying you don't need to when beautiful bad boys like this exist. I mean, yeah, I'm buzzing. So let's prime my eye. Taking a little bit of Revolution Conceal and Define on my eyes. Okay, the colour Flamingo is just calling my name. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing today. Just going to shove it onto my face. Pick random little brushes. Just take this tiny little brush, which is from a BH Cosmetics set. I'm going to dip into that Flamingo. That's a really beautiful colour. Actually going to move to a smaller little pencily brush just to pat that in right in the corner, because I don't want it to go too far up my lid. And then we can blend it out afterwards. I'm just going to be laying the colours down at the moment and then can blend after. Okay, I'm now just going to dip into sorbet, which is this orangey colour here. And I'm just going to take that again on another small detail brush. I can't wait to try out the metallics in this, because this formula that they've been hitting out at the minute, I just love it. I used the sister palette to this recently, which is the Book of Magic. Beautiful. And of course the palette that they did with Nikki Tutorials, which is similar and just stunning. So I just love what Beauty Bay are doing at the minute. So I'm just gonna take that and delicately blend out this flamingo. There's quite a bit of kickback in the pan, but that doesn't bother me. Again, it looks messy now, but I'm hopeful it will all come together. We're just sort of adding colours on at the minute and blend them out properly in a little while. But I think those two, I've just done a bit of a blend, and those two have gone into each other nicely. Just going to use my colour switch. I'm now going to dip into this lighter orange called Reef here in the middle. I do think they've blended really nicely into each other. I've sort of got this gradient. I hope the camera's picking it up. I am just going to dip back into that original flamingo shade just ever so slightly, because we've lost that a little bit. I just want to darken this crease up a little bit more with that. Colours are giving me real Sex on the Beach vibes. I love a Sex on the Beach. Cool. I'm going to do a cut crease, because why not? Just going to take a little bit of the Revolution again. Concealer for me personally works just fine. I'm going to take this flat brush here. Okay, not the best, but not the worst cut crease in the world. This Mirage colour up here is just calling my name. I think I'm going to have to go for that one. Just absolutely beautiful. And then I might at the end mix a little bit of one of those two. I'm not sure yet, but let's start out with that colour. I'm just going to take it on this Jessup's little detail shader brush, just a tiny little flat brush. I'm not going to wet it. Let's see how we get on without wetting it first. They're really unusual texture formula, these ones are. I do think they're probably best applied with the finger, but we'll try the brush first. Oh my god. Let's try it with the finger, because I think that's how it's going to go best on. Yeah, as always. So pretty. I don't think the camera is going to really be doing it justice. Absolutely stunning. The texture doesn't make it the easiest to work with, but it's, yeah, it's just really pretty. I am going to take a little bit of this cocktail colour, which is another shimmery colour as well. I'm just going to sort of put that on the outside edges, or try to with the brush that I've got anyway. That looks really pretty, really nice. Now I'm going to take that a bit of that original pink, that flamingo, back on the same sort of small pencil-y brush, and I'm just going to blend that very edge into that cocktail colour we've just used there. I think that looks really cute so far. So I'm going to just continue and do the lash line, and I think I'm going to go for these purples and blues. So I'm going to start off with Hibiscus, which is this dark purple in the corner here. I'm going to take that on a really small pencil brush. And on a slightly bigger detail brush, I'm going to take this colour called Deep, which is like a bluey, purpley colour. I'm just going to take that on the end there, and I'm just going to run that under that darker purple I've just done. Then I'm going to just take another really small little flat brush, like a little detail brush, and I'm going to take this bright blue called Oasis in the middle there. I'm going to just put that in the centre under there. Yeah, and I'm just taking that dry. The formula of these is so unusual. It's like putty. I wonder what it actually be like if we wet it. Let's try. I'm going to wet the brush. Just one spray. Just out of curiosity. Wow, yeah, that's quite a bit more vibrant. Oh, and really nice wet. Really nice. Okay, next up, recently I've been trying out the Barry M High-Vis liners and they're amazing. I've actually, I say they're amazing, I've tried the blue and the green one so far, so these two are the ones I've tried so far. I just could not believe how long they lasted, like so good. So what colour should we use today? I've got red, dark blue, pink, green and blue. I know I've already used this one, but I'm going to go with this bright blue. I think it would just go in really well with the colours I've got on the bottom there. They didn't have the purple in stock when I bought these, and I would have loved to have used the purple today, but I couldn't get hold of it, but my friend's got me one, so I'm just waiting to get that. I think the only real negative about this palette is that they haven't got a light shade to sort of highlight with. So I'm going to dip back into the highlighter that we've used. I want to brighten up my inner corner slightly. Gonna do a bit of eyeliner now, just a bit of a Revolution eyeliner. This is the Makeup Revolution London eyeliner. Doesn't have any other name, just a black eyeliner. Just gonna draw just like quick on, just so I can stick some lashes onto my eyes. Okay, no I'm not, because literally it won't draw over the top of that metallic. Okay, I'm going to have to cheat and use my Benefit eyeliner. Just ignore that I've done that, because that one won't draw over the top of this metallic. Even that eyeliner, the Benefit eyeliner, struggled a little bit, but I just want something as a base. Mascara, I did have a Primark one somewhere, but I can't find it, so I'm just going to use this Revolution Wispy Lash. No. Oh, don't you hate when you do that? I just stabbed it into my eye. Oh. Okay, for lashes, I'm going to use these Ardel wispies that I got from TK Maxx. They were £3.99 and I've never used these before, but I've always been intrigued by them, so I'm excited to give them a go. Bloody always happens. Eyelash stuck to my arm. I looked down, it's gone from my desk. Happened the other day, I couldn't find it for ages, and then when I was in the car it was on my joggers, like on the tyre. Just reapply some more eyelash glue to that one. Cool, so they're on. I'm actually going to go over the top of my natural lashes just to blend them in with the fake lashes, but I'm going to use a different Revolution mascara, because the other one, where it's such a stiff brush, I feel like it might accidentally pull my lashes that I've just stuck on there. This is old, I need to get rid of it after this, but where it's a bit more of a fluffy brush, a bit more gentle, I don't think it will pull the lashes off, I hope. Famous last words. So I just want to put a little bit on just to blend my natural lashes in to the fake ones, and then just a bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. What is wrong with me? Okay, let's pick a lip colour whilst I wait for that to dry and be able to fix that. Okay, so I think I want to do quite a nude lip so I'm just going to take this LA Girl lip liner. These aren't very expensive at all. No idea what colour it's in. It's just quite a mid brownie nude. I'm just going to line my lips. Okay, and I'm going to take this Barry M lipstick, which is in the shade 172. Yeah, that's the name of it. Oh, Bare It All, it's called. I actually got this recently in a mystery box from Josh Cosmetics. It's quite a nice nudie brown, and I know Barry M is very affordable. See what it's like. Okay, it's quite a satiny lipstick. It's quite sheer, so you have to build it up a few times. But it feels really nice, really moisturising. Yeah, I like that. It's a nice colour. My lip line down here is so weird. Like, that is my actual like lip line. I need to learn how to do that better. That's the first time I've used that lipstick and I really like it. I'm just going to tidy up that mess I made in the corner of my eye. One more spritz of some setting spray. Okay everybody, this is the finished look. And I think it just goes to show that you don't need to spend an absolute fortune on makeup to enjoy playing with it. I'm in love with that palette. I can't wait to create some more looks with those Beauty Bay palettes. I think they're just fantastic for the price. Foundation, pretty happy with. Lipstick colour, pretty happy with. Lashes, very happy with. Brows, not so happy with, but that's my fault, not the product. I would love to hear your thoughts. Have I used any of your favourites here? Is there anything that you would like to try? Anything you don't like? And yeah, just your thoughts on the overall look as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It means the absolute world, and I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you may be in this big beautiful world of ours, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye.